Okay, we're here at 202 South Citrus Avenue in the city of Los Angeles. Now we're here to perform a mainline sewer inspection. We can't check every single pipe in the house. You'll have your general inspector crawl underneath the house, check whatever physically he can, run all the water everywhere, make sure things are draining correctly. However, we will check the main sewer line from as many places as allows us access today. Like I said, we're here to inspect the main sewer line. This inspection is based on my opinion. Today is March 11, 2024. We started off by running the camera from a 4-inch two-way clean out here in front of the house. And we're all the way at the city connection in the middle of the street. We're going to go ahead and bring the camera back. So your responsibility will start from this point coming back. Now you have a 6-inch concrete lateral here. Now obviously this concrete lateral is the original pipe. Now what we look for are major roots, major breaks, major offsets. Now the concrete pipe looks like it's in pretty fair condition at this time. We don't see any major issues, no roots so far, no cracks, no breaks. Like I said, this is coming back from the middle of the street, back towards the house. It's a little bit of debris just in the line there, probably the baby wipe or something holding up the water a little bit. That's just a little bit of mortar squeezing through the joint. That's very typical to see that. Now the concrete pipe looks like it's in pretty fair condition. Obviously it's very old pipe. Concrete was used mainly in the 30s and 40s, but at this time the concrete pipe looks like it's in pretty fair condition. Comes onto the property here. We go to a 4-inch pipe. You can see you got a little minor offset there and a crack at the hub. Now I mentioned that cracks and minor offsets are pretty normal in the clay pipe. We're just going to pause this and locate to see exactly where the line's headed. Okay, we located that approximately about 6.5 feet deep at the property line. Like I said, this is the 4-inch clay pipe heading back from the property line back towards the house. Now we're just going to get a good look at it. You can see also another cracked hub with a little bit of roots coming through here. Got a slight dislocation here in the line. More cracked section here with minor roots coming through. Now look, you can either periodically maintain this line or for a permanent fix you would obviously have to replace it. You can see more minor roots there. Another cracked section with roots coming through. Another section here. These are all stress cracks at the hubs. Got a section here. You can actually see this is the coupling, and just beyond it is the actual crack with the roots coming through. So this is pretty much cracked all the way through if there's roots coming through it. Now the line is functioning. You can see we got the camera through. Obviously it's not in the best conditions. There's cracks and offsets in a couple sections, but it is functioning. You can see you got some pretty heavier roots here. Now these roots can be cleaned. You do have a clean out. We'll give you a few options. Another heavy root here. And we're going to come up out of this clean out. Let me just show you where we're at. Here we are in front of the house, running from this 4-inch clean out right by the water service. We're just going to pause the recording. We're going to run the camera upstream. Okay, we're running the camera upstream now. This is the main pipe going underneath the house, and what we see is a 4-inch cast iron pipe. Now we're going to come back. This pipe does have a good amount of rust buildup in the line. Now cast iron pipe can last anywhere from 60 to 120 years. The house is 20s, you said?
99, yeah, 8 years old.
So it's pretty much almost at the end of its life. You can see the amount of rust buildup here. It's actually starting to flatten out on the bottom. And we're just going to have a good look at it coming back. We don't see any cracks or roots coming through. However, the cast iron pipe is getting pretty old underneath the house. Now, you could try to descale this cast iron pipe to smooth it out. The age of the cast iron pipe, there's a possibility that descaling could open up a crack because of the age of the cast iron pipe. However, it is functioning at this time, but the cast iron pipe is very old underneath the house, as you can see. It's going to keep coming back. I don't see any cracks so far. I don't see any splits in the pipe. Just a good amount of rust buildup so far. Now, I want to mention I'm looking at the inside of the pipe. The general inspector is going to look at the outside of the pipe. However, I'm going to have a look underneath the house right after we're done with this to see if I can see any of the piping from the outside to see what the condition is. Now, if you leave this pipe the way it is, you better not be flushing tampons, baby wipes, paper towels. Those kind of things are going to get jammed in the line. Coming up out of the clean out. Here we are once again in front of the house. Now, I'm going to pause the recording. What I would like to do today as well is check as much as I can, obviously. So we're going to run the camera from the kitchen line and see what the kitchen line condition is. I'm going to go ahead and pause this. Okay, what we're doing now is we're running the camera from the 2-inch kitchen line. We just wanted to have a look at the condition of the kitchen line. There's the main line up ahead, right there. Now this is coming into the kitchen line. It's also, you know, it looks heavily corroded. Keep in mind this is just water. You know, obviously solids don't go down the kitchen. I don't see any cracks in it, but it is heavily corroded on the inside. And then we're coming to a section of ABS plastic. Coming out, here we are. There's the 2-inch clean out. Here we are on the side of the house. Okay, we'll go ahead and stop the recording here.